Real estate looks flexible from the outside, and most people think it's that way. But real estate doesn't know that it's your kid's birthday. It doesn't know that it's the weekend, and it doesn't know that it's after hours and you're trying to spend time with your family. So for Father's Day is in a couple days, I have two handsome looking guys sitting beside me, and I thought, what better time to get honest about what it's truly like in real estate. Welcome to the TNT Real Estate Podcast, where we spark conversations that set you up for real estate success. I'm Tyler.
And I'm Tanya, and each week we bring you expert tips on navigating Northern Ontario's real estate market. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we've got the tools to help you thrive.
Welcome back to the TNT Podcast. Like I said, literally a second ago, we are with Mr. Matt Christensen, Mr. Guy Lamothe. And before we get into it, I've been doing a little bit of research on you guys. Not that I needed to, but we're going to do a Father's Day podcast. Lots of people think it's, real estate is easy. It's simple. You go, you put a couple pictures of a house online, but it becomes more than that, especially when you're a dad in real estate. We gotta kind of juggle the dad side. We gotta juggle the business side, and everything kind of needs to make we gotta make everything work. So this Father's Day, we decided to do this. Mr. Guy Lamothe, I'm gonna start with you first. Has been selling real estate in Sudbury for over 20 years. Yeah. But I'm gonna add on this because we're gonna get into this in the podcast. He's actually a son of a realtor as well. So this is a multi-generational family in real estate. So it's obviously real estate that, it's in your blood.
Yeah.
But better than this, married for a long time to Miss Paulette, and kids, Ariel and Ethan, are both in university. So when I planned this podcast, I got the young kids. Mine are up to 5. Matt, you start at 5 and go to 9, 10.
Yep.
And then Guy's the old dog with the older kids. So
welcome to the podcast.
Yeah. Old dog. And then Mr. Matt, obviously, you've been selling real estate for 7 or 8 years now.
7 years.
7 years now.
Yeah.
He works at Remax in town. But before this, and we're going to get into this also, before real estate, he was a building inspector. Mm-hmm. So you kind of have a different eye than most when you're walking through buildings.
That's right. Yep.
And you've been obviously with your longtime wife Kayla, and Ethan, Charlotte, and Annabelle, 9, 7, and 4.
You got it.
So it's good to have both of you guys on the podcast.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna start a little bit easier. I'm gonna do a little softball. So, were you guys dads before real estate? I feel like you're pretty close.
Yeah, my daughter would have been just a toddler.
Just a toddler, yeah.
A couple of years old,
yeah.
2 years old.
And
so
then
I've been selling real estate for 20, 21 years, and she's turning 23.
23, yeah. Okay.
This summer.
Yeah. So you're like, okay, I have a toddler, that's pretty easy apparently. And it's like, I should also start a career in real estate.
Well, I was in Toronto taking care of a gas company, and my dad called me and asked me if I ever thought about taking real estate up again. Right. So came back, joined up with him, and 21 years later, here we are.
Yeah, that's good. And Matt, what? So you were a building inspector. So you had a toddler too when you started. Both you guys are crazy enough to have children.
Ethan was 2.
Yeah.
When I started officially. Yeah. And it was really, Kayla said that I should get into doing it because I'd been in sales for years, industrial sales for years, and I had done the inspection background and kind of merged the two things together, and it was the time. And she was home with Ethan at the time, and she was pregnant with Charlotte at the time. So it was a crazy time to start real estate.
No doubt. And so you moved home, right? You were away?
Yeah, well, I originally was from Barrie,
right,
and I moved up here for work years prior, and then I met Kayla, and we started a family out, and then she said that you should do real estate because you'll be good at it.
Yeah,
and I just started at Royal LePage
when
I first started, and then I moved over to Remax, and that was right before COVID hit.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a perfect time.
It was crazy. It was a crazy time to start real estate. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you guys think, like, before real estate, is real estate what you thought it was before you got into it?
Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
How does it differ? Like, what was the expectation versus the reality of it?
Good question.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I expected from it. I thought that obviously it was a version of sales, right? And you're doing what you do, but I always looked at sales like it was a trust thing.
Yeah.
And it's relationships, because I did business to business sales for years in industrial, so it was really just owning the relationship with clients and them trusting you to get the job done.
Right.
So that sort of translated over, but I didn't understand what it was actually like until you're in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Did you expect the hours, like the different,
No.
No. It's
I never expected to work
nonstop,
24/7. Yeah.
The phone rings.
As my phone goes off 3 or 4 times while we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
It's no matter your phone it's never off. You're never off.
Right.
No matter what.
Timelines, counter offers, juggling those.
Deadlines, irrevocables.
New listings coming in, offers coming in.
Yeah.
Today I had nothing. Now I'm swamped. It just...
Yeah.
You have to be adaptable to that.
100%.
Right. Yeah.
And
I feel like it's the, like, you're not only the realtor, but you're the therapist, and you're the psychologist, and you're the marketer. So it's like, I mean, when somebody is panicking over what to do with their house, like, they, even if it's 9:00 at night, they're like, okay, who can I call? I can call Guy and I can call Matt.
They're going to answer.
And, like, you need to answer, right?
Yeah.
Because
you have to answer. There's no option, right?
Right.
And I found I realized early on that I have to be the one that is calm during the transaction. I have to be the one that keeps them calm through.
Yeah.
Because it's a battlefield sometimes, and they're feeling what you're feeling.
Right.
So if you're able to stay calm, then they will.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be the experience to say, what, like, this is the way we're going to get through this, and they have to obviously trust you enough to listen to that.
That's big.
Right.
Yep.
So, with the whole schedule piece and it being so flexible and stuff, do you guys have rules in your households, like with Kayla and Paulette? That's like, I was listening to a podcast a couple of days ago, actually, and this guy said that the way he runs his schedule, because he's a family man as well, is, any appointments after 6:30 has to get, kind of verified, or not necessarily verified, but he's like, he checks in with us, okay, I have this appointment. They want to see this house at 7:00. Is that cool? Yes or no? Obviously, usually it's a yes, he said, but it's just like, do you guys have stuff like that? Because,
I do.
Yeah.
Like, so, again, I've multi-generational kind of.
Yeah.
So the one thing real estate's done, though, is, so I never truly started my day until I loaded up my kids in the car, because my schedule is flexible.
Yeah.
Drive them to school, drop them off. I did that every day. And then I got my day started.
Right.
So I kind of put them in my schedule, like, and treat them like they're as important, but more important than a client.
Yeah.
And if there was a special event, I just put it in there, and I'm like, okay, this is the window. I can show before, I can show after, but this is just as important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. One of my first mentors in the business said, like, he when he had his kid had a hockey game, it was in his calendar as an appointment.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like one of those things that are kind of flexible. We can move it up and down. Like, this is my schedule. Do you guys have anything with that, Matt?
Yeah. I really can't operate anything without talking to Kayla, and we all keep it together in one schedule.
Yeah.
Because she's doing so much to keep our family running all the time that we're constantly communicating all day long what's going on. Okay, Tuesday is we have soccer, we have baseball, the kids have school. Sometimes most times I'll try to drop them off and pick them up, because I like that little bit of time I get with them.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
that.
Yeah, same.
And I don't want to put that on her, because she's doing so much through the day.
Yeah.
that if I can do that on the way to an appointment, or I'm heading to the office to run paperwork, or setting up for a CMA or whatever, it's nice to have that little bit of time in the morning, get your day going. And I try not to miss anything. I try to be at every event.
I was the same. And I find like when you deal with the older agents a little bit, like once you have kids, you kind of get it. So, you can have a conversation like, hey, Matt, like, listen, I got this, I got that. Don't give me irrevocable 2 hours. Like, I got to get there.
They get reasonable,
and
right?
The agents will be like, yeah, no problem. Go there and we'll work it out, So, it's a bit of a tit for tat.
It depends on the agent.
Depends on the agent. For sure.
Yeah. But you're right. Most of them that have kids and understand the life will understand that you're not asking for a longer period of time to get more offers.
That's
you're
right.
asking for it because it's your life.
You have some
and
responsibilities.
You're trying to be at something with your kids. I try not to miss anything because Ethan's already 9. Right. And, you feel like every day you're kind of on borrowed time.
Right.
Because one day he's going to be, well, no, my friends are coming. You don't have to come, Dad.
Right. Yeah.
And then you're out of time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or Dad, I don't need you to drive me. Just give me your keys to your car.
Yeah.
That's coming up for you soon.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm feeling that one.
Well, it's crazy. So funny enough, yesterday I got my first school-made Father's Day card. And like a little gift that I have on my keys now.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because it feels like 3 days ago he was like still a child.
Yeah.
And now he's like bringing me home stuff from school. So it was a cool.
I know. I feel like sometimes I can remember when we would take him to like the mall and we'd walk around, and there'd be an older couple that comes up to us and says, "Cherish these moments."
Yeah.
You get that, right? And I feel like I'm that old man now saying that to younger parents with younger kids, hold on to these moments.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. Well, when you were talking about, how technology changes, things change, like also technology has made it easier than it used to be in real estate, where you had to go and hand deliver the offer or hit a fax machine.
Sign in person.
Now you got DocuSign, right? Yeah. So that has helped facilitate, being available, being at these family events where you can sort of sneak away, get a quick signature.
Yeah.
Send it off.
Right.
Send something from the laptop in the truck and
I'll be right
back
back.
to it.
Yeah. My first ever listing in the business, which was only 12 years ago, we did on carbon copy. And I'm like, there's got to be a better way.
Press hard.
Yeah, there's got to be a better way. So I actually spent the first year or so teaching other agents in my office how to use DocuSign, because I was like, it's 2010-ish, no, 2014, and I'm like, there's got to be a better way here, guys. So that was
a game changer, really.
Yeah. As soon as DocuSign AuthentiSign came in, it's like,
it's nice when you're on the buy side. Like, I always try to present offers on listings in person.
Same, yeah.
But it's nice when you have to do it quick, and people are busy too. They have lives too.
Yeah.
They're at work, and sometimes irrevocables are when they're still at work.
Right.
We have to handle it, right? So it's nice that we have that option.
For sure.
COVID brought that out and pushed it through when we couldn't meet in person anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
All of a sudden, everything was DocuSign. You couldn't share pens, remember that whole thing? That was crazy.
Yeah. So it was crazy. Do you guys think there's like a line between leaving work at work and home at home? Like, do you guys, I know everybody tries to do it, but do you think that's kind of realistic in the business, or?
No, I don't think so. Not for me, unless somebody can do it better, like time management wise. But it's like Matt just said, like sometimes, agents are not pushing you because they're trying to wreck your family event. It's just, it's a competitive market, and some agents want to make sure that, nobody else jumps in, or so I find it difficult because you're always under a time constraint,
right?
Like typically.
Yeah. With the time constraints, I get it, but there's been a couple times, because I'm like one of these guys that never want to say no to somebody, but I've noticed every time I'm like, I'll miss a family event, or say it's like a soccer practice or whatever it is, I'm like, you know what? I like going to every single one as well. I was like, you know what? For this one, I was like, Mel, like, you know, let me go. Every time I do it, when it's like an important event, it goes horribly. Like we'll walk into the house and they'll be like, nah, this isn't the one. I'm like, why did I miss that event for this?
Yeah.
Or why did I miss that event for this showing? So
it
it's
doesn't
like
ever pan out like you're hoping to. Like it was worth missing it for.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, this could be a big sale for me, whatever it is, and then it'd be like, yeah, no, we don't like it. It's like we're standing in the driveway, haven't gone inside yet. It's like, no, it's not the one, but
I find most people are reasonable too.
Yeah.
Though they'll understand.
Yeah.
You know, and you'll tell them this is when we can go, and they'll most times be flexible because they realize you have a life too, and they can respect that. Right. You know. Yeah. It's
an internal battle for me. I'm just like, yeah. You want to see it? Yeah, sure, let's do it.
But it's hard not to bring it home. I would agree that I don't know how I would ever turn it off. You know, sometimes I'm on the phone call and I happen to be at home, and Annie runs up and she jumps in my lap and she asks me how pretty her hair looks, and I'm in the middle of a conversation, and and Kayla's like, "Dad's on the phone," you know, but I think the kids are starting to get it too, and the clients get it too, right? Yeah. And you're a family man, right? So.
How do your kids explain to other people what you do? Like, do you have that conversation, or like, if a stranger would be like, "What's your dad do?"
You know what's funny? The other day, Charlotte came home and said, my friend's moving, and Kayla's ears always perk up when that happens. Right? She's better at that than I am, and she said, "Oh yeah, where's she moving to?" Right? You can tell she's starting to poke, and Charlotte said, "I don't know where she's moving, but I asked her who's helping her move." She's 7.
And I gave her your business card.
Yeah.
You know, my dad sells houses.
Yeah. That's epic. Yeah. Here's his business card.
Yeah.
I actually have a funny story. I have a funny story about this. So Mel is a trained teacher. She was she was supplying for the first couple of years, and she went into a house. She went to a school in Chelmsford, and this was. For whatever reason, it hit Marcel Gladue. I'm going to shout out Marcel Gladue because one of his kids was in the class, and the kid went straight up to my wife and was like, "Oh, my dad sells houses," and she's like, "Oh yeah, my husband sells houses too. Like they must know each other. Who's your dad?" So, "Oh, my dad's Marcel Gladue." And it was almost like if you ever sell your house, you should use my dad. And I'm like, that's awesome. I gotta train my kids to do that. Like that is epic, and
that is very good.
Yeah,
and
cool.
You know, when you say that, like as much as you know, you gravitate towards work and school and sports, and there's also been some transactions made where I've made lifelong friends, clients. Through sports, through kids' activities, because you happen to be same week, same place with so and so. So it does weave it in and out, you know.
Yeah. I had somebody say to me earlier in my career, he goes, we want to get more clients, get married. If you want to get even more clients than that, have a lot of kids. I'm like, I could see that. Like now that we're starting to go to like soccer practices, you're chumbing around with different parents and stuff,
sure.
And if you're slow, book a vacation.
Right.
Because guaranteed,
100%.
guaranteed they're calling as soon as you get in the car.
Yeah.
Oh,
what do you mean you're at the airport? I'm at the airport.
Oh, must be nice.
Yeah.
You know, hey, where were you last week when I was sitting around?
Right. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
So obviously we've all been. How long have you been married, Matt? Long time.
Yeah,
I shouldn't put you on the spot like that, but I apologize. Yeah. And you've been married a long time. I've been married quite a while. So
since 99.
99. There you go.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's getting up there.
You know how I remember? Because Wayne Gretzky retired in 99. And I got married in 99.
That's
Well, one important thing happened that year. Eh?
Yeah.
Marriage.
What did you cry more at? Yeah. So how, obviously we kind of talked about like how the relationship and, you know, having just strong partners, but I mean, we all three of us are married to very strong women. So how does that kind of lead in the household do you think it, makes it an easier? I would say it would make it an easier job in real estate because I can rely on Mel to, handle what she needs to handle, so I can handle on what I need to handle. But at the same time, it's kind of what you were saying before, Matt. It's like we're in constant communication. Okay, Bear needs to get picked up. Summer has gymnastics, whatever it is.
I'm going here. I've got an appointment there.
Yeah.
Trying to make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without Kayla, I wouldn't be able to do
Right.
what I do.
Right.
It's just it's a constant communication with us, and me trusting her to get everything done that we need to get done, and she's trusting me, and it's it's a partnership, and I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to keep up the schedule that I do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. What's it like now that the kids are in university? They're like real human beings now. They can, cook for themselves and stuff.
Yeah, I think they see. I think they see how much work goes into, like, when we're talking real estate.
Right.
Behind the scenes, they see it. They know. But my kids also say, like, I was present, like you were saying. Like I was fortunate enough that my wife was a stay-at-home mom for the first integral years, so everything ran through her. And I just had to fill the gaps, fill the holes,
Yep.
give her a break, and that's kind of how we did it.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. And then now, obviously, your dad was in real estate. You followed his footsteps. Is there any talk about somebody following your footsteps in the business? I know they're both at university studying other stuff.
Yeah. I could see one of them
Potential.
possibly. Yeah, I could see that maybe someday.
Right. I'll start the recruitment now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there's obviously there's a debate, and we talked to a lot of people that don't work in real estate, and then a lot of people that do work in real estate. And I feel like the people that work in real estate say, like, I could never think about doing anything else. But they also complain about how hard real estate actually is. So do you think that, I would say that, the career of, being a realtor, being in real estate gives us something that a 9-to-5 couldn't give us. But do you agree with that or not? Let me reframe that. So what do you think real estate gives, us as fathers, as dads, that, a 9-to-5 couldn't give us?
Well, I mean, easy enough that I wouldn't be able to drop the kids off.
Yeah.
Simple.
Right.
Because I'd have to be at work.
Yeah.
Right. And working a job in Sudbury, you're probably working underground.
Right.
If you want to support the family and work a good job like that, that's probably where it is.
Yeah,
and, respect out to those guys that are starting at 6 a.m. underground every day. I wouldn't be able to do that. I probably wouldn't be able to pick up the kids either. But then I wouldn't possibly miss some things at night that sometimes an appointment can't be moved and I have to miss it, unfortunately. So that gives you that kind of flexibility.
Right.
People always say, like, it must be nice to be your own boss. It must be nice to work for yourself.
Yeah.
What they don't realize that in real estate at any given time, I've got 15 different bosses as of today until they buy or sell.
Yeah.
They're all in charge. You're just facilitating the situation, right?
Yeah.
You're just advising them on best course of action, but in the end, it's their decision.
Yeah.
So they're the boss.
Yeah.
So I'd trade one for 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Guy?
Yeah, same. I think it affords some flexibility. I'm probably, like you said, you only have one boss, but if you work for somebody else. But at the same time, your schedule is not flexible. You got set vacations, and where this can be done from a distance, where some jobs you have to physically be at the same spot, working with the same people every single day. So, yeah, it affords some flexibility, although a lot of responsibilities and a lot of commitments as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's kind of what we talked to the agents about at the office as well. It's like if you come in on even Monday to Friday, come in for get your stuff done, get your calls made, get your your CRMs done, and CMAs and, you know, do the actual work during the day. So it's not like, okay, I have an appointment tomorrow morning and it's 9 o'clock at night and you're doing that work. So as long as you plan your work and work your plan, it's like it becomes easier. So as long as it's kind of scheduled, I find it's a little bit easier.
But it's a job.
It is a job. Yeah, you have to do it.
Work.
You have to do it. Yeah. Which is why I got you guys, because you guys are, you know, the living proof of you can be great dads and you can be great businessmen, is right. So
it's hard.
Yeah,
it's a battle every day.
Yeah, nonstop. You know?
It's
but
nonstop.
But I find with the like with the holidays, it's like you know, I mean, if you were working a 9 to 5, could you take time off and, you know, bring your kids down to university? Or is that time that could be, you know, rejected? Here, it's like you are your own boss because you can make your own schedule, but it's also dangerous in the fact that, like, if you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to go golfing 5 days a week, chances are you're also going to make zero money that week, right? So it's like, it's yeah. When people ask, you know, what is it like in real estate? It's, you know what, you have to be your own boss. You got to be responsible to yourself, and there is ways to stay accountable with, you know, partners and your, you know, bosses and stuff. But it's like you have to. You got to work. You got to work. You can't, it's not come to you. It's not going to come to you.
Well, and you're working a 9 to 5, so you're relying on that paycheck. You know how much you're making every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right. It's not like that in real estate.
Not like that in real estate, no.
You know, so you just have to budget accordingly and plan accordingly and know how your years are going to go, and it's all based on how the market's trending, right?
100%.
And how hard you're working to get into that,
right? Yeah.
And being adaptable, being flexible to what's going on,
right?
Yeah. If there's more buyers in the marketplace, if there's more sellers, focusing on where you're going to have the most impact and be able to support your family,
right?
You know?
Often vacation, no problem, no pay. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Unless all those calls you get on vacation, okay, I cut this thing short. Got to go back and work.
that too. You know, when you were talking about, I forget how you said that, but like, you know, missing this event because you're, you know, have to go show a house or whatever. Yeah. Well, same when you go on vacation. You know, right. Next thing you know, like Matt said, you want to be busy. Book a vacation, and then all these calls are coming in, and you're like, I'm not available and I'm not there.
Yeah.
This vacation just cost me a lot more than I thought.
Yeah.
It's true. It happens. Yeah. Every time.
Yeah. Well, it's good to be surrounded with people that can kind of take over for you, but
still costs.
It still definitely costs for sure.
We try to do our big family vacation in the middle of January because I find that's when it's the safest.
Yeah.
Right after Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm right before Christmas.
Yeah. It's always right around that time.
Yeah, right around that time.
You're the safest at that
100%.
point, generally.
I'm the dumb guy that goes right at Christmas and costs me an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
But I do have a family full of teachers and stuff, so everybody's kind of off. So,
but them too, they're on the set. There's only certain times they can be off, right?
Yeah.
So
So, okay, I got one last question, and then we're gonna go into some rapid fire stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So, has being a father changed, or how has it kind of impacted how you work with your clients? Has it changed how you work with clients, even, you know, pre-business and post-business?
No, I don't think so. I think I seem to have a lot of clients that are that family,
right,
with kids, and helping them do that sort of second purchase to their home for the family. And has it changed? No, because we always seem to connect that way.
Yeah,
them understanding where we are too.
Yeah,
you know? So I think it helps, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I've being a father, going through all the steps, maybe I can appreciate more when a client says, hey, you know, I can't go see that house today because my son or my daughter has this or that or whatever, and I have to be there. So before you have kids, sometimes you don't truly understand, and then once you go through, then you understand. You're like, okay, I get it. Like, you know what? There'll be other homes. There'll be, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I find for me, it's like when they, you know, they're, oh, is it okay that I bring our sons or bring our children to the showing? Yeah, absolutely. Like, I feel like it's made me more patient in the business. But like if somebody shows up with a kid in a car seat or something, I'm like, I'm holding the car seat. I'm like, you guys go.
Absolutely.
Check out the house. Check it out. Like, are you? Yeah, I'm positive. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I find it crazy when they ask.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, and if you guys want to go through, I'll sit with them and you connect with them too, and it allows them to just sort of relax a little bit. You know, it's always intense trying to look at houses when you have kids.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, when you're talking about feeling old, I just sold one of my good friend's son a house.
Damn.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. You're at that vintage now. Yeah.
You've made it.
Yeah, that is cool. That is cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember a guy I used to work with. He's like, his kids were my age, and so he's like, "Oh, I'm selling so and so a house," and I'm like, "That's supposed to be my client. He's my age." But yeah, I get the generational stuff for sure. Okay, so let's get into some rapid fire stuff.
Okay,
you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're 20 years in. Kids in university, you're still at it. Would you do it the same way again if you had to restart?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. Mr. Matt, 7 years in, 3 kids under 9 and under. Are you surviving or are you thriving?
Oh, I'm thriving.
Thriving.
Yeah, I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah. What's the best thing Paulette has ever said to you about this career? Or the worst. It could be the worst too. Answer your damn phone.
Geez. I guess like it's afforded us a good life, and like you said, kids are going through university, and so there's been some challenges, but there's also been some success and some big ones, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I feel like I already know the answer to this, but did Kayla know what she was signing up for when you got into the business, or did she find out the hard way? But she was pushing you into the business.
I feel like she knew better than I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
really
actually
going
interesting.
to be.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But she knew we would have success at it. So
yeah.
I just followed her lead.
Smart lady. Smart lady. What did Lloyd teach you about the business that kind of prepared you when you were getting into the business? What's like one lesson?
Work ethic.
Work ethic, yeah. He was a workhorse for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He lived, breathed real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to be accountable.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. I could see that for sure. In a short sentence, Matt, you had a salary. You had a great job before real estate.
Mm-hmm.
What was the switch like from going to salary to when am I going to get paid? Am I ever going to get paid?
To unemployment.
Unemployment, yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I like structure, and I like to know that everything is going to be okay, and I'm taking care of my family and supporting them, and going from a secure paycheck to what we deal with was terrifying.
Right.
It was very scary. But you get into the zone, and once you get a few years in, you know how it's going to be and what to expect and when you're going to be busy. So you just sort of kind of have to budget yourself,
right,
and live accordingly.
Yeah, I like that. Same question for both of you guys, but I'm going to start with Guy. If one of your kids came up to you and said, "I want to be a realtor. I want to sell houses, just like my dad," what would you say?
Probably cry a little.
Wow. Yeah.
Finally, a buyer's agent.
No, I'd like to think that I would do exactly what my dad did for me and grab him and show him what I know. And hopefully, we had a great partnership, my dad and I, where he learned from me and I learned from him, and we kind of fed off each other. So I'd like to think that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grab him and put him underneath my wings and see where it goes.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. All right, Matt, same question for you. 9 years. We're 9 years in the future. Ethan's 18. He's already driving your car, and he's like, "Dad, I want to sell houses." What do you say?
Let's do it.
Yeah?
I think when I started getting into listings and doing listing videos,
I was going to say, they're already doing it.
and I put them in the videos.
Oh, yeah.
they just loved it.
Right.
And they would ask, when's the next one? And it would just make me work harder to get there.
Yeah.
And we've been doing it for years now, to the point where Annie's, her whole life, it's been in these videos. Right. And Ethan started when he was 3. I think he did his first one. And I would love it if they wanted to do that. Yeah. You know, I wouldn't want them to feel like they had to, but if they wanted to, then I'd teach them everything about it and get them even better than me, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just watching you guys, like with the kids watching you guys, 2 guys that sell a ton of houses, ton of real estate, like they're already learning, they're already sponging off you guys, and
it's more than we could ever teach them, I'd imagine. Yeah. They're just watching.
Yeah. And listening. When you're in the car talking to somebody, or you're at home talking to somebody, they're learning subconsciously how to talk, and the presentation, and the whole.
And don't forget, like these kids, they're born with videos and technology, and so who knows where that's going to go.
Oh, they're so much farther ahead than
100%
than we were at that point. Yeah, and I find that they're listening to the conversation, because after I'll hang up with someone through the truck, Ethan will say, "So we're going to do a listing video?" He would already know. Yeah. Right? Yeah. When are we doing it? What's the idea?
Right.
You know?
And see, my kid being in university, he's talking algorithms and this and that. And, you know, all like. So I'm the old guy now, because like my dad was even like you had to handwrite every offer, right? Like on that carbon copy stuff you're talking about. So
pre-cell phone probably for him.
Pre-cell phone, yeah. I remember
find a payphone.
He had that one. He had one of the first cell phones there. A big bag and a big cord.
Unbelievable. Okay, so now we're 3 days away from Father's Day. We're just headed into the weekend. Nice, easy question for you guys. What does the perfect Father's Day look like for you? What are you doing on Sunday?
I'm probably working in the morning, because I already have an appointment.
That's the perfect question. That's the perfect answer. That's awesome.
Like I said, I treat my family like an appointment. So after that, we're going golfing as a family, and we're gonna have some fun.
Yeah,
barbecue, and
that's good.
I'm gonna try to stay home and spend the day, and not have the phone go off.
Right.
We'll see, though.
We will see.
Kayla said I'm not allowed to work on that day, but I always seem to sell a house on her birthday or Mother's Day, or both.
Okay.
So I'm always in trouble for that.
Yeah.
But she says I'm not allowed to work, but we'll see.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Well, hopefully you get another sale. That would be good. We're not going golfing on Father's Day, but we're going golfing the weekend after, because we do like a little family tournament.
Oh, nice.
And so everybody kind of gets together. And now that I have older cousins that are down in Toronto, so they're coming up the weekend after. So we're doing a little tournament. So golf, barbecue.
Yeah.
Good time. Good time for everybody.
We're hitting the Jays game right after the last day of school. So the kids are excited for that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Take the train down and do that. And that's always a blast.
Cool. Well, that's the end of the podcast, guys. I appreciate having both you guys on. Yeah, you guys are sitting here. I asked 2 people to come on here, and it was you 2 guys. I don't know if I'm that good at sales, but you guys both said yes to me. So thank you guys for coming on. I am inspired. Having younger children myself, I'm inspired by both of your work ethics. Both of you guys are great dads. You guys are great businessmen, and you guys are what I aspire to be in a couple of years. So I appreciate you guys coming on. And maybe we'll have you on again.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Thanks.
For you guys listening or watching, thank you guys for watching. If you think this is beneficial to somebody that you may know, feel free to subscribe or share this with a friend. We'll see you next time.